back, everybody, to the SBP Pod, episode 114. Today we got a guest, again, Marcus, my good boy, buddy, old pal. I think I've talked about you before, so you've been featured in the show.
Me here.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, buddy. Appreciate being here.
Hey, not a problemo. That hat, people, that's Marcus's hat. And I've held it hostage for about, how long has it been since we filmed that thing?
Ooh, 8 months maybe?
Almost a year.
Almost a year, yeah. No, it's probably like 9 or 10 months now.
At least that one aired.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nathan.
Everyone's like, when's that Vietnam coming? I'm like, dude.
Did we ever publicly say what was happening with that one?
No.
Should I because I have insider info.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
I think we're just waiting on the effects being done.
Yeah, which, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to drop it here because I don't know if I should talk about it.
The right person's knuckling their knuckles or whitening their knuckles right now.
Yeah, man, I don't think I want to do that. Yo, I had material. Oh no, I do have material. I have material. We're gonna start out, dude, with my favorite thing. It's what would you rather's.
What would you rather?
They really spark conversations, dog.
They are.
They're real good icebreakers.
Would you rather? I haven't played this in a minute.
Now you were about to, man. All right, let's see. We're gonna just pick up where we left off last time. What would you rather, swim in a pool full of Nutella or a pool full of maple syrup?
Oh, man. Well, maple syrup, it's so thick and, like, you can sink so easily in it.
Yeah,
and Nutella. Because that's super thick, too, but almost to the point where you won't sink.
Exactly. I think there's a higher chance in drowning in syrup
than
there is Nutella.
I think I'd have to go Nutella.
You think so?
I think I would.
You know, you brought a really good point. Because I was about to say... No, I was going to say Nutella, but I was thinking the aftermath. I was thinking I'm coming out alive in either scenario.
It's like syrup, you'll be cleaning yourself for 2.5 years.
Exactly. That's
Nutella,
the thing.
It's like it just washes off. You just take a couple crackers and...
crackers?
You got nothing to worry about. Nutella, with syrup, it's just inconvenient.
Yeah.
It's like even when you eat waffles, you're like, dude, I got freaking syrup on my hand. I'm gonna take a shower now.
There. You could be hella careful with the waffles, and the syrup's gonna find a way to your digits.
Like
no
up on your
problem.
nose. How, dude? Nutella, though.
Nutella's good, too.
But even when it gets on your hands, you're like, oh, dude, extra.
Exactly. It's a gift at that point. Yeah, because syrup is annoying is what it is. Syrup is just annoying. Because even when you lick it off, there's always some left on your hand. There's at least a layer.
Like your mustache.
Oh, don't even get me started, brother. This mustache is getting a little long, too. I gotta trim it up pretty soon. Your mustache is fabulous, let me tell you.
I think I'm going for a whiter kind of vibe.
Whiter kind of vibe?
White.
What? I didn't say whiter.
Wyatt Earp.
Oh. I thought I said whiter. Like more white.
Oh.
I thought you meant whiter. You're gonna meet your sideburns pretty soon.
I'm on like the curls. I think I could finally do it this time.
You could rock it. You are definitely a mustache having dude, like for sure.
Full mustache, just scruff. I think that's the way to go right now.
I kind of wanted to do that.
Yeah.
But Courtney is disgusted with mustaches.
Really?
She hates them so much. Sure. She probably hates you. She just didn't say.
As I walked in, she's like, I didn't go to the bathroom.
Yeah. She's probably dry heaving right now thinking about it.
Like, can you shut the door?
Yeah, that's why she asked you to shut the door. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I've tried to sneak it in a couple times. Okay, sometimes not so sneaky. Yeah. Everything went but the stash. She would come home and be like, shave it off, shave it off, shave it off. Kept saying it.
It's like a hit or miss. It's either like, I really dig the mustache, or it's like creepy vibes.
Yeah.
It's like, that's hard to find. Just like it's all right.
Like an
it's
in-between.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean...
But mustache,
are you talking about girls?
Oh, yeah.
You're talking about girls like hit
they
or
could
miss
hate
with
it
them?
or just like, I love
That's
mustaches.
true. You know what? I don't think I've ever met somebody who thought it was like a neutral thing.
Yeah, they're like, do whatever you want to do. People who say like, do whatever you want to do.
Don't like it.
They don't care.
They don't care?
They're like, dude, do whatever. I honestly don't care if you have facial hair or not. It doesn't affect me. But people who like have an opinion, they kind of care.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, that's how it goes for almost anything.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, but Courtney does not. I've always dreamt of having a stash, man. But she's like, what does she say? I forgot what she said. I'm not gonna get a nosebleed thinking about it. But yeah, I haven't. So the closest I've gotten, and she still catches this. It's pretty incredible actually. Is I will when I trim the beard down, I'll go a little bit higher on the stash.
Oh yeah.
On the guard number, and leave that a little longer. And she'll catch it. She will still catch it. She'll come home and be like,
"What'd you do? What is that?
Something's different."
What's
I'm like, "I trim my beard." And she's like, yeah, I know, but like, something is a little fishy
like,
here.
do I need to go out and get batteries? Like, what for? Like, the shaver must have broke because it didn't finish the job. Yeah. No.
Dude, I wish she was that clever. I wish she could play with words like that. She just goes straight for the insults. Go straight for it's the couch for you, buddy, if you don't get that thing off your face. A caterpillar having his mustache, man. Freaking, no, you know what? Goals is having that, that Dorito, the burnt Dorito mustache like Cleveland Brown. It's not a Dorito, it's a Cheeto. It's a Cheeto.
I was laughing. I was like, Dorito. I'm like thinking of a Dorito. I'm like, who's got a Dorito mustache?
Dorito mustache.
I started thinking of like those old Dorito commercials.
Damn, dude. I'm trying to think, what would a triangle... All I can think of right now for some reason...
like a mustache and like the little soul patch right here.
Yeah, the soul patch.
Yeah.
I was just thinking Hitler for some reason. I mean...
That's...
you just snip some corners off, and you've got a Hitler stash.
Dude, it's shocked because like the Hitler stash, like that was like a popular facial hairstyle.
Apparently.
Yeah, but like
of the times.
It was like
Charlie Chaplin had it.
Yeah, it was just like Hitler claimed fame for it,
and then people dropped it.
They're like, don't ever do that.
You know what else is similar to that? Is a lot of other places in the world. I don't know how many others, but I know Mexico because I grew up there. When we do the Pledge of Allegiance, we do this. I'm gonna demonetize already. We do this, but it's like that's what the other nations do that. So we salute the flag like this and say our Pledge of Allegiance. And then I thought about like, hey, why does the U.S. put their hand across their heart? And I was like, oh, that actually, I think I heard. Maybe I don't know if this is true, but I heard that the U.S. used to actually do that.
Really?
Yeah, but then World War II happened, and they wanted to be as far away from Nazi Germany as possible in terms of, like, comparison.
The hand salute, yeah.
Yeah, so they switched it then to hand over your heart.
Wow.
Ain't that something?
The more you know.
Think about that. Sucks, man. Demonetization. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. My show ain't monetized, so it's not hurting me at all.
You mean this isn't sponsored by
it's
Doritos or Cheetos?
By Raid Shadow Legends. No. By Doritos, imagine. Why are you holding your mic like this? You're holding it like it's an ice cream cone. You're about to take a lick.
Honestly, I've probably thought it was an ice cream cone probably 4 times now since I've sat here. Damn. Because if I hold it here, I'll try to start singing. If I hold it here, I'll just feel like I've been doing this for way too long. Like I've been on talk shows my whole life. But since I'm the new guy, just two-handed, just shaking a little bit.
Yeah, you're holding it like that.
I'd have to choose Nutella.
You're holding it like a brand new knight, like signed into the oath. Am I gonna... Like on guard duty? With your sword.
Your life depends on it.
Yeah. Yeah, that would suck, man. Being like, I've thought about that. Like, if you were a knight back in the day, if you mess up, you die because the Viking killed you, right? Yeah. Or if you mess up and they get past you, you die because you're getting beheaded by the queen. You know? Like, they ain't no upside here. Yeah. You know, getting fired is what a blessing. Now that I think about it.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
It'd be a lot worse. Or like, was it the Japanese? Like,
oh yeah, they would kill themselves.
Yeah, and if Like if their master died or something, you
all the students would do it.
Yeah, because I think you were labeled as like a Ronin. It's like you were a student or like a Padawan almost from like Japanese culture. And if your master died and you didn't save them,
you were disgraced.
Tell me in the comments if I'm wrong, but they would have to kill themselves as like a disgrace. Like I messed
to,
up.
Retrieve their honor or something.
Yeah. Or they would do that. Like
what is it called? Seppuku. Because I know Sudoku is a game, I think.
That's what I was gonna say, Sudoku. Or like even in Wolverine, like the one in like 2013 about him in Japan. Is it Japan?
I don't know. I didn't see the new one. If that's what you're talking about.
Not Logan. The one where.
Oh, you're talking about the Origins, X-Men Origins?
No, that came out in 2009. That was like the one with Deadpool.
Yeah. Deadpool.
That was grody.
That was not the real Deadpool. It was a fake Deadpool.
But yeah, like 2013, there was a scene where he's like in a hostage camp by the Japanese, and he obviously could survive a nuclear blast, and could see the bomb dropping. I don't know if it was in Hiroshima or Nagasaki. Boom, hits, and there's a bunch of Japanese leaders, and they like kneel down and just stab themselves in the stomach because I think like being killed by an American is like terrible.
Disgraceful.
Yeah, so they'd rather kill themselves. That's why like what is it? When they kill themselves, like
kamikazes.
Yeah. They're like, if I'm going out, I'm taking out as many evil Americans as I can with me.
Ain't that crazy?
That's crazy.
It's kind of crazy to think how like thinking about modern warfare, if a war were to break out, like we're all too connected. It'd be kind of awkward. You know what I'm saying?
It's like I've seen this guy on TikTok and now he's trying to shoot me.
Exactly. My mind is kind of dark that way sometimes while I'll think about it. I'm like looking at a video from somebody from like a different part of the world. It's like, dude, if our nations get into a fierce enough battle, we might get drafted to fight for our country's causes. And then you're pointing a bayonet at me. And I've got a knife in your balls, and then we got a standoff. You know, it's crazy to think about.
Or they would even hold bombs, because like we would have medics go out there, and they wouldn't. They probably have like a pistol or something, and they would go out there and try to help them, and they would just pull grenades.
That's right. I did hear about that.
Like they'd try to kill as many of us as possible. They like were convinced we were like Satan's spawn or just God's mistake here.
Ain't that crazy how like, because like. That there was such a weird kind of hate like that, like such a very harsh, like I'm gonna kill myself to kill you kind of hate. Yeah, and then in such a short time, we love their anime, we love their products, their cars are amazing. You know, like you wouldn't agree on me with the car thing, would you?
I wouldn't agree.
You truck having mofo.
I
you American made.
Having a truck right now is probably the worst decision to do.
Is it?
Gas is kicking my butt
cheeks. Dude.
And I get like 13 miles to the gallon. I'll drive to like Salt Lake. I'm like, I gotta get gas. It's a 40-minute drive. I'm toast.
Damn, dude. Gas is outrageous, dog.
It's worse here than it is in Utah.
Is it? Because we went up to Idaho recently. We drove up there. Sandpoint. I don't know if you know where Sandpoint's at. It's like...
Is that closer to Boise? Oh, it's Canada, way up north.
Basically, yeah. Way. It's where it gets skinny. That's Sandpoint. We drove up there, and we crossed through Oregon and Washington. It kind of felt the same.
Really?
It was a little better. So here, if I have a half a tank, you're going to probably envy what I pay to fill up to like... So a full tank on mine is probably $50.
Okay.
If I'm filling up from E...
Yeah.
It's probably about $50 right now here in Cali.
Yeah.
If I go to Oregon or Washington, it's probably about 45-ish, maybe 40 if I get lucky.
A little bit less.
A little bit less, but that's what I used to pay here back when things were normal.
Yeah, I probably pay
$40.
85.
Yeah, truck having mofos be paying a lot on gas, no matter what era we're at.
But I haven't put like the
it could be in the medieval
though.
Time, medieval ages. If you had a truck back then, gas was probably really expensive, because people had to like dig with their hands back then to get the oil.
Dude, but the nice thing about having a motorcycle is you fill up for $8. You're good for a minute. Like I think mine has like a 150 mile range, and I'm not driving 150 miles on my bike.
Yeah. No, you're not.
So yeah, it'll last me like a good week or two, especially like in the summer. But with it being some crazy snowstorms there,
Yeah, dude.
not the best time.
Yeah. You hear about Tahoe? How much
Yeah.
snow they've been getting?
Yeah,
dude?
my brother got stuck in there.
Damn.
Like, because I knew it was coming, and it was like the craziest storm ever recorded.
Yeah.
They got like
20 feet, I think. They broke 20.
in like a
this
matter
week.
of like a day or two, which is nuts. There was like 19,000. I doubt that number is true, but
It's okay. We can use it. We'll quote you on it too.
19,000 houses or family members or something their houses just got wiped out with power. Just completely shut down, and they were in like the low tens of weather, if not lower. But yeah, that's crazy.
Cold, man. Up in Idaho, it's actually, we left right before it got really cold because that week, last week I think it was supposed to be not below zero. I think it was gonna be just like in the single digits.
Yeah.
So I think it was gonna be like 2 degrees
Dang.
here, 6 degrees there. But when we were up there, it was like it got to like the teens. Got to like maybe 15 degrees.
That's just too cold.
But it's a different kind of cold though. It's a dry cold up there, so it's like you don't really feel it unless you're standing there for long enough.
Yeah.
I've noticed that because here, if it's like 30 degrees out, and as soon as I go to take the crackhead dog out, like I will feel that like instantly as soon as I open the door. I'm like, jeez, it's like chilly. But up in Idaho, I'll open the door, I'll walk outside in a t-shirt when it's like 20 degrees, and I'm like, I'm all right.
Yeah.
But if I stand there for like 2 minutes or 3, I'm kind of like, I could use a jacket.
Because here it's like a damp cold. It just like hits you a lot harder for some reason.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like as it hits your skin kind of everywhere where it's exposed.
Yeah.
You know. So, no Speedos in the winter over here.
I
mean, unless you're about that. Some people like the cold.
It depends the texture of the Speedo, I think.
The texture.
And the color, honestly, everything, the brand. Like if it was
I'm trying to think of different textures for Speedos right now.
Fur, Velcro, leather, spandex.
Velcro. What part of the Velcro? What part are we talking here?
The outside, so you can put like patches. Any kind of
got it.
Gosh.
Dude, imagine just getting hugged with the coarse side of the Velcro. Oh my gosh, that'd be a good like punishment for like a video. I didn't think about it. Now that I'm thinking about it.
What a Velcro Speedo.
Here, I got another what would you rather for you. Okay. I don't know if this one's stupid or not. We'll visit it and then we can like say goodbye if we don't like it. Would you rather buy 10 things you don't need every time you go shopping, or always forget the one thing that you need when you go to the store? So
Snap.
You get the question?
Yeah. Dude, it's got to be 10 things. I do that now.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I'll be walking around, I'm like,
that's what we all do.
do I really need a 200 pack of SpiderMan? Yeah, I do.
SpiderMan.
I need these stickers for something. I'll put them somewhere.
They'll go somewhere. They're just sitting in that one box in your closet that you haven't opened. They're up in the corner.
I got like, I'll even have socks in my drawer that I even have like taken out of like the box or like unpackaged them. I'll have shirts. I'm like, what the heck is this? I'm like, this would be a cool day to wear, and I'll have the tag still on it.
That's kind of like a flex though, I think, because you know how people used to put they would keep the stickers on their hats.
Yeah, man.
Forever. It's like, dude, you wore that.
It's like, look,
in grade school.
I buy new hats. Like, cool. So does everyone see or something.
So isn't like keeping the tag kind of like that?
Or like, yeah.
Don't people? Isn't there like a market for like when you buy shoes, they'll have like a weird zip tie thing?
Oh
on
yeah,
it,
like the Stockx symbol.
and then people don't take it off. Is that supposed to be on there, or is it like a thing of like inventory keeping?
I always thought, because like,
or is it a fashion statement? I never knew.
it's kind of both. Like,
you think?
I don't know, because like with Jordans, because I love Jordans. I have a couple pair, and some of them I bought like at retail for like $170, and then other ones I'll buy for like $260 or more on StockX. But it's like, why flex that you paid more than some other people for the same thing? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But like that symbol, you're like, oh wow, like you got them from a legit website. Because like there's called reps, and they're exactly the same, but they're not real.
Yeah.
Which is so weird. It's like,
what does that mean though? Not real.
like they're UA, unauthorized, authentic, and it's such a weird thing.
So
like
weird.
I don't know if it's
So it's not like fake.
they're
but
exactly the same material, but
it's
like
one fake instead of two fakes.
yeah,
Got it.
It's like if I made Vans, let's say I made Vans, and I needed 200 pair, like right now, but they made me 203 pair. I'm like, I don't need these. He's like, well, we made them exactly all the other ones. He's like, well, I'm not going to release 203. I'll release 200. So just get these 3 out of here. What do we do with them? I don't know. Just sell them somewhere else. But because I didn't sell them, I'm not going to sell them for $60, you know?
Right.
But they're exactly the same. They're just not released by Vans.
Interesting.
It's like
so it's like the same
overstock.
shoe, except
Oh, yeah.
just not from the same people that you can flex with.
Yeah. It's so weird.
That's interesting.
People are still weird, like, oh, dude, reps, like, UA, that's fake. Like, you can't have real one. Like, dude, it's just shoes, man.
What do you mean by reps?
Representation. It's like the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah. They're the
I'm not
same.
in the shoe market at all. I bought these off Amazon, by the way. These are the Amazon Nikes, kind of. Because I always like the stylish shoe.
Oh, yeah.
But Nike and Adidas were like the only ones that kind of like made it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably
Is that like the stretchy?
incorrect.
Like you can.
Yeah, it's like stretchy, and I like the like the black on in the white, and I like how it's kind of like comes out a little bit on the back right here. It's snazzy. I like it. Oh yeah. But they're like $80.
It's just the symbol, the Nike symbol.
Man. So then I found these on Amazon
Nobody
for like
cares.
$30.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I was like, hey, I'm good. But the only thing about these ones is they do sound like you're walking on Rice Krispie treats anytime you're walking on like a hard surface, which is kind of annoying, especially when you work in an office and have to do a lot of walking, a lot of paperwork that needs to go around. People know it's you.
Yeah.
It's really bad when you're trying to like run from your boss, you know, because you know you're not doing your job.
You hear you like 3 minutes away.
Yeah.
I know where he is.
Exactly. It's very easy to track you down. So if there's like a serial killer on the loose, they can find the
just
guy
sit down,
with
like,
the
I
Rice
don't know why he's
Krispie
running
treat
around.
shoes.
Like, I know exactly where he is. Yeah, I wear dress shoes, and like the back part, like I don't even know what it's called, just the heel.
Yeah.
It's so loud. It sounds like a girl wearing heels. Yeah. So I would like try to roll, like step on my
dude's
tippy
coming
toes.
out, like look in the corner trying to see.
Dude's like, dude, who this baddie gonna be? Some dude with a mustache. Oh my god.
Exactly my type.
Just walk by, just nice.
Nice. Not what I expected, but I like it. All right, damn, dude. We have like we got 5 minutes on the clock.
No way.
Way.
Like we have 5 minutes left?
Yeah.
Holy crap! I think gonna say we have 5 minutes in. I was like, dude, it feels like we've been talking for like probably 8 minutes. We're talking for 25 minutes.
That's 30 minutes. We've been going for 30 minutes.
Oh, we're 5 minutes over?
No. So we have 25 minutes, I guess. We've been talking for 25 minutes.
Dang.
It's pretty crazy, man.
That goes fast.
It does. That's what Royce and I were talking about. I might need to extend these. It just really sucks with... I'm trying something new, though, too. I'm trying to get shorter episodes.
Huh.
Seeing how that flies for me.
I got to ask you about SpiderMan, though.
That's true. You did have material.
Yeah.
You want to talk about.
So you watched SpiderMan, right?
I did.
I watched it like 4 or 5
Is
times.
it spoiler?
This is kind of spoiler alert.
Okay,
so if you haven't seen it...
end the podcast now because we're about over anyway. So
if you're watching this, you probably have watched it.
Yeah, probably. A lot of people have seen it. It's like one of the most popular movies.
Oh, dude, I watched it. I bought tickets as soon as they dropped.
Let's backtrack. You said 10 times.
5 times, 4 to 5 times. I think it's 4 times. Yeah, 4 times. Dude, it's so good. Like
it's a good movie.
Just like the little things. I feel like this movie was just like a fan. Like they're finally listening to their fans, throwing stuff in there like spoilers, Daredevil being in it.
Yeah, dude, that got me. That was probably the most hype thing for me.
As soon as I saw the stick, I was like, no freaking way. And just everybody started screaming.
Dude, me and my brother had seen the show. We haven't been caught up on all the seasons. Mm-hmm. But that was like one of the first one of those like shows.
Yeah.
That we got really into. And then seeing, and then that just makes, I'm like, dude, is Punisher gonna make an appearance?
I wish he would have.
But anyway.
But yeah, so like Daredevil being in it, and Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
Dude, Andrew Garfield is one of my favorite Spider-Man. I feel like he's so underrated for some reason. Just because, like, his movies were so... Like, the second... I thought the first one was really good. I think they were really trying for, like, a witty kind of Spider-Man. They were just, like, touching the surface.
One?
The first one they made with Spider-Man.
The first with Tobey?
No, with Andrew.
Oh, with Andrew.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
And then the second one, they just, like, they really tried to put, like, a big story in just a small movie.
Yeah.
Like, putting in 3 villains and...
Oh, yeah, that
Emma
one was...
Stone
it was
dying.
a little kind of, like...
You're like, oh, dang, I forgot about him. Like, oh, dude,
Yeah.
he's here, too. Dang.
It's kind of overwhelming, you know, there's too much going on.
But, like, when you really think about it, like, it really did really good. Like, people were, like, didn't like the relationship between Harry Osborn and Spider-Man. Like, it just felt, like, not natural. I was like, okay, well, think about it. These were childhood friends who hadn't seen each other in 10-plus years, and they're just trying to, like, rekindle a friendship they had when they were kids. Like, they've hit puberty. They've had... One became a superhero. You can't just be like, oh, dude, like, I saw you, like, a week ago. What's been going on?
Yeah.
Like, no, dude, like, one's a celebrity, one's a low-town superhero. But, yeah, Andrew Garfield in this one was, in the new Spider-Man, was so good.
Dude, I always really liked Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. A lot of people hated on him, I feel.
Yeah, at the time, yeah. And everyone's, now they have, like, 20,000 signatures for him to get a new Spider-Man.
Apparently, it's already set that they're actually going to do it.
Yeah, and Tobey Maguire will have a small cameo, I've heard, in
that one.
Multiverse of Madness with Doctor Strange. They'll use him a little bit, yeah. I've heard that you're going to be just him in his suit and his voice, not a full face, which is fine. Yeah, Andrew Garfield deserves another one for sure.
Andrew Garfield. People either love him or hate him, I feel.
Yeah.
I'm one of the haters, by the way. I just never...
Let's cut this out now.
Yeah, we got to fight, so we don't want that on camera. No, I just never liked how... every time he cried, it looked like he was smiling to me.
Really?
I could never get over that. Every time... the scene, Uncle Ben dying, every time he starts crying out, the first thing I thought was... Is this mofo laughing? Is he laughing at his uncle dying in his arms? And then then the tears came. And then I was like, he's crying. Weird. Next. You know, that's kind of what I thought.
Yeah.
But I guess I'm very critical because that's all that it took for it to kind of tune me out.
I guess everybody has like their own crying like style, like Tobey Maguire.
I need to give him another chance though, because honestly, I don't really remember those movies. I don't remember I remember the villains. That's it. But I don't remember like how they really became villains. What actually ended up happening. Courtney, after we watched that movie, we watched it up in Idaho with my family actually. Mm-hmm. She was like, we need to go into Spider-Man like crazy. We need to buy all the movies. Tobey Maguire's, Andrew Garfield. We need to watch them all. She got like super like into it. So we're probably going to go to FYE. Get some Spider-Man movies.
Down the street here?
Yeah.
Dude, I've loved Spider-Man since I was a kid. So like something like this, like all three together, I've been waiting for it since ever. Like Spider-Man.
It's pretty hype when they do stuff like that.
Yeah, like Into the Spider-Verse was like really just like, they just barely tapped on it and people freaked out. They're like, oh wow, people love this.
Yeah, there's a market.
It's like, let's do this,
there's
but like even bigger. But yeah, man.
Anyway, that's all the time we have, unfortunately. There goes my timer.
Till next time.
Till next time, folks. Thanks for listening.